For this part of the live stream video is now being labeled on the set. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to enter for a collaboration on round 6 for the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup in the 2023 series on Gran Turismo 7 between Toyota, Subaru and Mazda will be taken on in Grand Valley Highway 1 for the Group 3 category as specified pick. So right now, today is August 6th, and we go down for the event schedule as a recap for round 5 from July 16 at the Nürburgring Sprint. It takes two choices between two Toyota Group 4 exclusive cars like the 86 and GR Supra GT4 takes a lot of good excellent battle and thrill by having a one race without any pit stop. Just to have one clear for the main outcome when I was there to have one best pick to go recommend is the Toyota GR Supra GT4 along with the other Gran Turismo players to be using with the same car. But very good, and mostly I just took a good effort out there by putting up with some live stream video preparation on the set is now being ended up on to 5th place. So right now, moving on entered in August to have 2 more rounds remaining, and this time on the date schedule on August 27 is going to be at Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta for the Toyota GR Corolla Moriso Edition is now going to be arrival before tomorrow's update. So I hope this is going to get pretty excited, you guys. Just to have 4 cars including 1 ambulance is now being available as well. So I guess this is going to have to take a penultimate before entered onto the 6th round for this championship event is going to have to take a good online qualifier tournament. But after all, everything is going to have to take one best determination to go by pick will be entered as the point race entry will be available at the time for tonight's race. Just to have take 1 and take 2 will be set and good to go. For right now, for the GT3 and GT2 leagues, we'll have to take 15 laps, and the GT1 league will have to go additionally to be adding up by 15 more equals 30 to have the main part to be served as the endurance. Just to have a good mandatory requirement change to have the soft racing and medium compound tires is now being placement on the regulation. So for selection in the Group 3 category to have 2 Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept with the original and Stealth Model Edition along with a GR Supra Racing Concept 2018 and Subaru BRZ GT300 2021. But it will have to take a good best choice of the pick that you guys might gonna have to go for it between Toyota, Subaru, or Mazda for only one part of the vehicle selection will be racing in the Highway 1 track layout in Grand Valley. Also to have some settings along with a race and penalty is about to be set and organized before we're about to be set and get the show on the road before tonight's competition after putting up with some major editing by putting up with some changes as the encore content video will be set and good to go by coming soon after one part of the season along with the final race to this part of the event. So I have to be ready. Live stream preparation is about to go underway, and this time I'll be choosing with the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018 with the UDRS Insportec livery will be on the first part of the attempt. So it will have to be well chosen to have the BOP regulation between for the Toyota, Subaru, or Mazda is about to be set automatically to go for having a decreased changes on the power and weight. Do your best out there, folks. This race is about to go for having an all-out tonight's competition, and even of course to have a good time condition in Grand Valley we'll have to take a twilight hour. So here we go. Let's get it on and do some practice before phase 2 will be set underway after taking phase 1 preparation is now going in progress. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to enter for round 6 of Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup. Here we go, let's get started. After weeks of having a lot of tough times from July after participate from the 5th round and go peace and quiet to have a zen moment before entrance onto the 6th round. But I hope this is going to get pretty much more practice out there before the matchmaking lobby will begin in about 11 minutes and 19 seconds. So I just went there earlier and go for having a hard-going attempt practice session to go in about a minute, 47.952 seconds is all set and raring to go. But after all, by having some changes, it's now being well reduced to have some main produced onto the high resolution and still yet to be available for having a main version in 60 frames per second. So gonna have to be on the main right time on the get-go because I'll have to be using it with my own original variation to be set and go for only one part of the session for only a new day and enter in the month of August. But good thing the tunnel lights on turn 19 is very perfectly at the time. But the twilight condition is very perfect just to have headlights turn on and go for the racing action as the practice will go initiate to be commenced. Well, so I had to keep hanging there, folks. I'm always gonna have to keep fighting, so I had to keep a good reminder before on the date schedule on the final round before at the end of August, which is gonna be the 7th round, will be take part in Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta for the GR Colora. But I can't wait before tomorrow's update is gonna be so very much more interesting, and even of course to have a new livery variation on the 2018 Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 to have the Gran Turismo movie theme inspiration. That could be quite very good and very more surprising ever since from the date schedule for the Gran Turismo movie from August 11 to the 25th. But it'll have to be expected by the delay because it's only just one movie to have some reschedule. We'll be putting up with some other kinds of issues or any situation. So you might gonna have to stop by at the GT Planet about the date schedule for the GT movie. So on to the show because gonna have to keep a good preparation on the set before phase 2 will be still waiting after the qualifying after only one part of the practice session. So I had to get down to do some main session warm-up before going in on the second lap. But it takes 18 turns around the track, but however, in the Gran Turismo Wiki of Fandom, it also shows 19 turns on the corners, but Grand Valley Highway 1 is actually to have a very good correction by the guests. So I'll have to start out and get down to do the warm-up preparation on the way. By starting out to be on the main lineup to be approaching onto the first turn, then just gonna have to pull the brake between the outside or inside in turn 2. Once you clear across the bridge in turn number 2, turn left before entrance onto turn 3, and here comes turn 4 will be at the right. Once you clear turn 4, you'll be stopping at turn 5 before coming approach at the hairpin on turn 6. Just like that, do the inside cornering just like the original track from the previous Gran Turismo games before enter by having a main complex in sector 2 in around turn 7, 8, and 9. Once you've cleared to have 3 turns, you'll be entered onto turn 10 and 11 between the sharp turns to go slowly between the right and the left direction before you have to take that short straightaway by the curve as entered to be pull the brake onto turn 12. Once you're coming down onto the slope, you have to take the right turn on number 13 before the entrance in the Grand Valley Bridge. Once you clear sector 2, you'll be entered on sector 3 by entering on turn 14. Going up the hill by the tunnel, you have to take the left turn on 15, right turn on 16, go short straight to be entered at the next bridge at turn number 17 before exit onto turn 18 by the entrance inside the tunnel on turn number 19. Just like racing in the Nations Cup on the same track for the Group 3 category, but this time it will be featuring on the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup for the 2023 series is now being served as a penultimate on round 6. Just to have a good basic lap time workout by exactly around in a minute and 50 seconds, so you might gonna have to push harder at it to go over by having a good objective by a minute and 47 seconds, depends on which kinds of performance and 3 cars to be set on the regulation. So I had to keep a good steady balance. Good thing my original variation is about to be well swapped from the GTWS Nations Cup is being well done for the part of the season. But it will have to come back soon again from 2024. So 5 minutes, 46 seconds until matchmaking will start. I just really need to get shape up and go focusing on the track for the competition. That's how the wind direction is going to be a change randomly because the arrow is about to be at 7.3 foot. Feels good to be enjoyable for having a best comeback season after finishing for round 5. But it's not yet over. My professional reward is still hanging around by 6 million GT credits for only 1 season is all I need to have a good, excellent objective at the focus. But I can't wait for tomorrow's update. That would be so very surprising to have the first generation Corvette as an updated version in the 1958. Second, Maserati MC20 is a very good hypercar, will be welcome to Gran Turismo 7 ever since to be played in the Crew 2 as a hypercar discipline. But not to mention because I just tried out with the MC20 at the USB Tour Next and Fire Sky is also to be part from the Live Summit event. But you guys might gonna have to try this out if you've already been expert for driving the MC20 in the game, and of course next update is now going to be scheduled by tomorrow is Monday. But something else that might have the third one is gonna have to be much more extra surprise along with the Toyota GR Colora Moriso Edition. The Toyota Ambulance Hype Medic is actually to have a very good surprise choice of the vehicle is now being served as a viewer's campaign car. Just like the Ferrari Efficient Gran Turismo, as we have already got it back from the World Finals in Monaco from 2022. But this year, this could get much more pretty challenging that will be predicted the campaign votes and answers will give a quiz. But I can't wait to see how this race will go on. It takes many hard work, planned by development, and set to be on long further schedule to be on the main development after being finished from the GTWS Nations Cup, Manufacturers Cup, Porsche Esports Challenge USA, and still yet to be currently to be focusing on this year's Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup as I have to keep going recording session on Livestream. There's a minute, 48.797 seconds. Gonna have to find my line and push all the way to have a good limitation as the car numbers will be switched up from the GT car numbers into an official Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup placement along with Subaru BRC GT300 and Mazda RX Vision GT3 concept with the original and stealth model variation additions. Okay, gonna have to keep a good focusing on Sector 2 to have a tough, challenging complex. I hope the soft racing compound tires will do the first leg and then the medium compound will do the second leg, just like the same thing all over again. Okay, it's only down to a minute and 45 seconds. Looks like the indoor heat is still coming around me. Good thing the ceiling fan will have to keep me some time to go cooling down. Okay, that's better. Just gonna have to take a sip of water. Down to a minute and 8 seconds. I know I've been working so hard because I almost forgot before tonight's race is going to be very much more important for myself, just to have one best selected Group 3 car for this event. So I just really might need to get my commentator to work up, so no more distractions and interruption during my part of the live stream video is all I need to have a best preparation on the set before the encore. Will have to be rescheduled later on at the end of 2023 and earlier in 2024. That's how I've been planning to do this after finishing up live stream for myself, because the United Defensive Reformation Service has got everything to put up with my live stream content video. I'll have to get down to do some work, editing, and plan for development for my encore content pick for myself is still yet to be available by the choice pick. So here it comes, 3 seconds until lobby is about to be joined in session. Okay, looks like it's about to get much more bit heated up, but I can't wait to have a nice cold air conditioner before tomorrow. Just in time, and looks like several Gran Turismo players are about to be yet and go for the GR Supra Racing Concept 2018, and looks like Black Iron Racing is now using for the BRC GT300 as well. Okay, so there's no sign of one player in the RX Vision GT3 concept. Well, anyway, just like Autopolis International Racing Course, but differently, this will have to go down and get set to have a nice qualifying session. I really hope this has got to do it much more perfectly to go extra space during qualifying, folks. Okay, there we go. Looks like Reki Spinhouse is here. Join on in at first position. Two Skitty Janes, Socko Crowley, a Manster. Looks like Wicked 13 is here from position 6. Good to see you again, Wicked 13. I hope this is going to be so very much more surprised and excited. So 10 seconds. Gonna have to be ready up and go for the 5-minute qualifier will be set and challenging for having a good twilight time condition in Grand Valley Highway 1. So I just wanted to let your viewers know to say thank you for coming in for having a WIP session. But I'm still working on it because it'll have to take much more hard work, stress, development, and thinkful strategy to have a matter of perspective for this part of the content video and live stream to be set and go on standby to be in session. So if I could probably have to do much more perfectly to get up onto the top 5 position like last time from the 5th round at Nürburgring Sprint. I hope it has to work. This will be having a major lineup to have GR Supra Racing Concept 2018s to go join in the parade. Then let's go, and better be careful to give some extra space and watch out for the 3-second penalty, just like 2 other players like Crossfader and Mo Poir. Gonna switch the radar. Gonna have to go on in. Master 19 turns to do the main practice session. Okay, that's good. TGR GT Cup 2023 card numbers are now being set placed as official. I hope everybody is gonna have to get down to do some same drill since the final race for the Nations Cup. Sorry about that, folks. I just got something on my throat. Okay, where was I? Hang in there, Wicked 13. I'm just trying to give some extra space. Time to go extra at the slipstream. Okay, looks like medium tires that is for him. All set and go for the lap time challenge in lap number 2. Up I go. But I can't wait to get my spotlight. We'll have a chance, so it'll have to be much more precisely to find a good line and watch out for any further mistakes to avoid a penalty. Here it goes. There goes Iceman on second place. He's doing well, and looks like ATL Sick Kid is now going the front line in first. When direction change in 4.6. Looks like in the meantime, because different direction comes in to have some length of arrows onto the compass. Third sector up I go. Gonna have to climb up and do the S turns to step in and step out. Okay, here comes the 19th turn. Gonna have to do it quickly because the lights are being turned on to have a good, better view. Here comes the final lap. That would be my guess. Slow in, concentration in turn 2. So there you go. 4th place and the top 5 spot along with King Pit Dog. Okay, looks like being updated. Looks like Psycho Crowley is now being entered on the 3rd placement. Slow and steady as it goes. But I hope my 5th position placement is all I need to have the going updatable to be dropped down onto 6. Two Skinny James is now actually to be going entered on the 1st position. Very clear and to save by a minute and 47.398 seconds. Time's up. Let's go enter at the finish line at the end of the qualifying session. Gonna add up the brake balance. So very close. Well, looks like 6th place is all I need to be a very much more better average. But in the meantime, because ends up on position 7 as Scar SRD is now entered in the 5th position. So Don't go away, folks. I'll have to stick around in about 1 minute before phase 2 to be set and good to go. And looks like 9th place is about to be dropped down onto the updatable in the grid standings, so don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go for phase 2 preparation underway. Tonight's race will go for the Twilight Condition in Grand Valley Highway 1, folks, as the temperature is going to be at 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's about to get cooler, and mostly to have a good environment for having a nice time view out there in the Big Sur at the highway coast. So in about 32 seconds before the race begins, be sure to do your best out there to have one choice of the mandatory requirement to have 2 tires is all we need to do to have the main objective before proceed at the finish line to avoid a 1-minute penalty. But we know the drill, since the Nations Cup, and this time in Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup in round 6, it's about to go for having a 1-minute race between using for the GR Supra Racing Concept 2018. So let's have a competition time and get ready to start the show. A collaboration between Toyota, Subaru, and Mazda is about to be ready to go enter on the 6th round in the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup 2023 series. Now let's go to the players. We have 2 Skitty Janes in first place, Sako Crowley enters in second, third place ATL_Stick Kid has arrived, AGRT_Sunnerer enter on the 4th position, Scar LXRD in 5th place, 6th place we have Iceman in the GT300 spec, and here's a Manster in position 7. 8th place we have Wicked 13 is about to be joining session, and here's myself in 9th place with the UDRS Inspirtech livery. Kingpit Dog has now entered to go on Livestream. Next up is Mopar in position 11. Chong has entered 12th place. 13th place we have Reki Spinhouse. Next up on 14th place, Chikara 1281. 15th place is Black Iron Racing in the Subaru BRC GT300. And the last place driver is Crossfader. Cutscene is about to be set, and get ready, folks. This is going to get much more challenging best preparation to go underway after having 5 minutes of qualifying in Grand Valley Highway 1 to have a good Twilight Condition. But mostly the headlights are being turned on before we're about to be ready to go exit out at the tunnel before the countdown is about to go begin. I want to thank you all for coming over to have a best race competition for this part of the 1-minute race series to see how Toyota cars in the GR Super Racing concept before the countdown is about to be set and go for the green light. But here it comes. All the racers are about to be ready to go kick it up into the high gear as the 6th round in the penultimate will be going entered underway. So coming over onto turn 2 by having a good, excellent position after clear from turn 1, other racers in the same Toyota GR Super Racing Concept 2018s in different liveries are about to go action and do an all-out battle by having the first part of the sector between in turn number 3, 4, and 5, and then the hairpin by stopping at turn 6. But here it comes. Better make sure to keep a good lookout onto turn 7 through 9 as sector 2 enters. This will have to be a challenging complex, so better try to make your best effort to avoid a penalty by a mistake. Once they're all clear, Now here comes turn 10 through 11 in the next part of the corner track layout by entrance to be on the half part of the tunnel. So here it comes. Looks like a Mazda is trying to keep a good hold down the defense as Wicked 13 goes quickly on the offense along with Team UDRS Insportec will be at the entrance in Grand Valley Bridge. There's two Skinny Janes in the first position is about to be entered at the tunnel by Sector 3. Here comes the contact. Looks like one Toyota Supra in position 6. Iceman is about to go at it. Onto Scar XLD is now quickly on the quick struggle defense by coming out and exit from turn 15 through 16 before the entrance on turn 17. There goes the penalty by 0.5 seconds, folks. Iceman is going a bit much more concentration to be a bit more careful next time as other racers will have a chance before enter onto the second lap. So here comes the fastest lap time for two Skinny J's. 1 minute 55.435 seconds as entered to be proceed in the second lap. But hold on, looks like Team Insportec might need to go on an exercise caution to have a danger close and stay on in for having a 9th position as a Mazda is quickly to be dropped down onto position 8. There goes Wicked 13 on 7, followed by 6th place driver is now actually to be going stick up, and Sutterer is now going for the quick struggle defense. And hold on, looks like contact by contact. Try to keep yourself under control, folks. The radar is always meant to be usable on surveillance to give an extra space. As for the first sector, goes for the contestant. Another part contestant kicks up with a struggle in sector 2 to go back again. Sutterer is still yet to be well defended as Wicked 13, a Master, and UDRS Insportec is currently to have the main tug rope as the grudge match kicks off to have a one single part of the defense and offense alike. But other racers in the top 5 position is going away for having a further distance in the gap, crossing at the Grand Valley Bridge, and looks like UDRS Insportec is in the middle of the track before entrance again onto the 3rd sector. Brake as possible and going up the line onto the uphill steep of the slope. Very much more fine, decent strategy out there for Team UDRS Insportec to keep a good concentration to have a good watchful eyes on the rivals. Now coming right back at the tunnel between turn 18 and 19, Wicked 13 is still yet to be pushing up onto the main limits by catching up, and there goes a Master in the penalty of 0.5 seconds before at the end of the second lap and go on in at lap number 3. But here it comes, brake zone closes in at turn 1 and 2 all together. Team UDRS Insportec has, oh, there goes a contact. That is a big slam of the pain. That could be caused a major damage outtake is now being well dropped up, and go for having a damage effect is now being placed on the hazard lights. There goes Team Insportec, drops down onto position number 12. That's going to leave a mark onto the front and the tires onto the front right. That is so terrible to see that kind of an incident by the entrance in the 3rd lap, folks. This will have to take one part of the attempt before the final part is now going right in to have that main part at the edge. This could get frustrated for Team UDRS Insportec. Might need to have myself to go focusing to be shape up. Still yet to be focusing. 16 drivers are still standing around in Grand Valley for the Highway 1 layout. As also for Crossfader in position number 11 before having some slight difficulties to go for the maintain progression to keep a good right track of the balance. But still doing okay, and just going to keep a good further notice for Team Insportec by entrance to go back onto the 3rd sector between onto turn 14. So here it comes, braking by braking, patient by patient to give an extra space. It looks like Crossfader is now going to be giving an extra overtake pace to go drop down on position 12, while Team Insportec moves up forward to be around on position 11 in about 4.9 seconds, as a Master is still yet to be currently to catch up onto the other racers. But still, it takes a major heated grudge match for Team Insportec ever since to become here on round 6. But it'll have to take exactly in about 11 laps remaining, and currently to be stopped at the 4th lap. But almost there. One part of the leg session for the Salt Racing compound tires, we'll be doing a hard way and go for the easy step. Come on. I know I just did well out there ever since all the weeks of taking too much distractions and interruption for my work. So I had to go there for only take 2 in the next part. Come on, just gonna have to keep working up a bit. Just gonna have to keep pushing, folks. Looks like I'm still in position 11 before finishing it on to the 4th lap and entered in lap number 5 for only 10 more remaining. Looks like I'm just getting a little bit sweaty in here. Just gonna have to switch up the brake balance and go back to the radar. Okay, looks like I'll have to keep a good watchful eye on surveillance if any other racers will be entered at the pits. So it'll have to be served as take 1. Come on, just gonna have to keep a good grip. Okay, my only guess is going to be at lap number 7 to be served as the first leg stop. Ah, there goes that penalty. I guess this one might have to do one other thing. Buy for only 0.5 seconds, as crossing the line will be forced to slow down. And there goes. Just do the same pattern. We'll have to do the usual way. I hope other racers are doing okay. Okay, here comes the mandatory tires. Time to go medium. Alright, very good, excellent detail view. Okay, there goes two Skinny J's. Enter the pits for the Saab Racing compound tires as lap number 8 enters to be placement as a reminder for only one choice of the method. There goes Psycho Crowley in first position in the lead, followed by ATL underscore Sig Kid in second place. There goes AGRT underscore Sunderer on third place. Now's my chance. There goes one of them to be going cross right through. Distance changed by the update. Lap number 9 enters to swoop on in. Just gonna have to get over onto the halfway position, folks. There's Crossbader at the pits. Medium compound racing tires is now being stopped at position 11. So I had to go and take 5 more laps to go. Okay, still trying to beat the heat. Okay, Socko Crowley and ATL_Sick Kids at the pits, folks. Just to have 5 more laps remaining to go. Reminder, as 4 more remaining to go. 2 Skinny J's is now back in the first position, and there goes Socko Crowley to go back in second place. Just in time and stay in the rightful spot for having a best silver position for Socko Crowley Kid. And even for the bronze on ATL_Sick Kid, you have to do it just the way it goes. Four laps to go. Okay, record by the update on 2 Skinny J's. 1 minute, 47.593 seconds. Still yet to do some of my part of the warm-up session on take 1, and then take 2 is still gonna have to be on standby for the next live stream video, folks. Just want to let you know because there's gonna have to take another part for my decision choice by pick for myself, as my development still continues on and plan to be scheduled by sometime around in late 2023 and early 2024. There goes again for a 0.5 second penalty. Always gonna have to remember the rules, folks. Just gonna have to keep extra careful. And there we go. So after take 1 that I just end in 11th place, I'll have to go again on take 2, will have to give me a second chance. So I'm still using for the same GR Supra Racing Concept 2018 like last time back at Nürburgring for the Group 4 version to the GR Supra. Gonna have to get my act together because the indoor heat is giving me a bit of distraction, is giving me a time to slow down. Two more laps remaining. Lap 14 enters. Still got many more challenges left to go for the top 3 racers, folks. Two Skinny J's is still in the lead, viewers. He's coming along to have Sector 2. Will have to go placement after clear from turn 11 and go for the short straightaway at the Half Tunnel Bridge. And there it goes. Make his way on turn 12 to go steeper down the slope and enter to be right back at the bridge. Sounds like other racers in the same GR Super Race Car 2018s is still pushing around the edges, and even to have some few spaces by the overtake, we'll have to do another part of the attempt during the race of the 6th round in the TGR 2023 Cup. But looks like Mopar has now actually to be going overtake and do the number 11 position after Team Insportec is now going back down onto 12 since the accident on the 3rd lap. But here it comes. Looks like two Skinny J's is now going all clear by coming out at the tunnel, and he has to fight for it to take the final lap and proceed in the 15th lap. Here it comes. Two Skinny J's is going to have to take home the podium as Cycle Crowley and ATL Sick Kid kicks us up and go for the final showdown in the 6th round on the TGR GT Cup 2023 season. It's a top 3 battle, but you'll have to see which one of them will have to be pushed hard and bring home the finish line to be at the end of the 6th round. But still yet, top 2 position is still doing a length of the elevation, along with Sick Kid from position 3 is now going at it to be on the hairpin in turn 6. Two Skinny J's has now going to have one last best push of the defense, will stay on the line as Cycle Crowley will push the opportunity to go in and out on the inside and outside of the corner between around in turn 7 through turn 11. As the final lap kicks off and halfway there for the top 3 racers, you guys. Let's see how two Skinny J's will actually gonna have to do it, because twilight time is still getting drawn closer towards nighttime, is actually to have a bright time in the sun. Can you feel it? The horizon and the road and the layout itself is currently to be well challenging up to see how the top 3 racers will to go all in and push their way towards the end of the race. Two Skinny J's gonna have to bring home the finish line to go clear by turn 17 through 19 to have the last 2 corners and 3 as well. And there goes the tunnel. He's gonna do it, folks. Two Skinny J is now actually pronounced the winner of the 6th round in Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup 2023 is now at the finish line. Way to go, Two Skinny J's. Way to keep up and doing a best achieve of success for having one best Toyota GR Super Race car to have a first position at the finish line. Psycho Crowley has done in 2nd. Sick Kid has now actually finished in 3rd place. All the other racers is now going all in and proceed to be towards the finish line. Marvelous, excellent, and perfection to see how the battles and struggles is keep doing all in. Very nice job, and perfectly to have the first part of the attempt as take 2. We'll be going for having another part as a remix to go again in the next part of the video. So good job, you guys. We did good, but we might need to get much more harder next time as we have to take a good focusing to be on the top 5 position. But that part, a one-make race for the GR Super Racing Concept 2018 gives a good excited taste of outcome moment for this part of the lobby session. Well, kinda safe because that might have to take one further part of the attempt in this live stream, folks. But I just actually took one part of the race session, and then it will have to go again for the final race entry towards the end. So 12th place for Team Insportec due to some hard difficulties on the major attempt strategies. So it'll have to try this again for next year's season before the final round is going to be actually to be at Road Atlanta for the GR Colora. But there goes one part of the daily workout and 3-star roulette ticket complete. A very good best excellent outcome to have one replay that shows to have a thumbnail image will be well blank and black. But especially to see how the top 3 racers just did a good outstanding performance outcome at the end of the 6th round. Two Skinny J's has now actually did a good well-deserved congratulation for the win along with Psycho Crowley and ATL Sick Kid. Well done, you 3. Well done indeed. So I guess that'll have to take one part of the attempt due to the blocking position is actually to have some major struggles and outcome by having some struggles of the grudge match. But in the end, just to have one podium race after this one is going to have to take next part of the race entry. But hold on, one received message from a master. Apology accepted, a master. I know this is going to be a very tight squeeze between 2 cars, but the United Defensive Reformation Service will have to be placed you on spare. You're free to go, but I know this is going to be a very tough, challenging struggle between when it comes to have tournament between any other kinds of cars. Well, I kind of say that, folks, just to have warm-up preparation on take 1 as take 2 will be set to be going again by having the next part of the live stream video. So don't go away, folks. I'll have to wrap this up before going again on take 2 will be proceed forward as a conclusion in round 6 of the 2023 series Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup. Thank you for enjoying watching the live stream video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time, and to be continued for this part of the event on Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup on GT7, and I look forward to see you again in part 2. As always, keep on racing, stay clean.